Hello students of standard 6. Good afternoon to you all. Welcome to this online class teaching. I hope that you all are fit and fine. We are going to learn an interesting, unique, different and creative lesson of English prose, that is 2.3, a wall magazine for your class. A wall magazine is a periodical run on a notice board, especially in an educational institution where the students and other members of the institution can post their articles, poems, drawings, and other such compositions to share with each other. They can also be in the form of collage, giving a message. Wall magazines are a media within the educational institutions for the students to express their creativity. It can also be utilized as a medium of increased interaction between students by having regular quizzes, so making it widely known. Certain topics can be discussed by regular posts on an open session as well. Now students, let me share with you an experience given by class 6A. So students, take out your textbook and your pencils to mark out the difficult words. Turn to page number 29. Let us begin with the lesson. 2.3, a wall magazine for your class. Students of 6th bubbled with enthusiasm all the time, be it sports, hobbies or studies. This year they surprised the rest of the school by bringing out a wall magazine. The idea became so popular that soon there were unique wall magazines in almost every class in the school. This is what class 6th did to plan and prepare their wall magazine. So there were students of 6th class. They were full of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means full of interest, full of excitement all the time, whether it is in sports, hobbies or studies. They were all-rounder. They were expert in all. This year they surprised the rest of the school by they brought us wall magazine. Their idea became so popular that there were different wall magazines in every class in the school. So let us see what wall magazine did class 6th planned and prepared about their wall magazine. First, the students and class teacher of 6th brought several children's sections in periodicals and newspapers to the classroom. So first what they did, they collected several children's sections in periodicals. Periodicals meaning magazines that are published every month or week. So they brought magazines and newspapers to the classroom. All the students of 6th they first step what they did, they brought several magazines and newspapers to the classroom. They studied the contents to see what was all included in the magazines. There was a tremendous variety: stories, poems, puzzles, riddles, craft ideas, informative articles, interesting tidbits of information, jokes, board games, book reviews, quizzes, study tips, health tips and even recipes. So next what the students of 6th did, they studied that what all should be included in the wall magazine. So there was a tremendous variety. Tremendous means there was a great variety that could be included in the wall magazine. So what all variety could be included in the wall magazine? Let us see. Stories, poems, riddles, puzzles, craft ideas, informative articles, interesting tidbits of information. Tidbits means a small but very interesting piece of information. Jokes, board games, book reviews, quizzes, study tips, health tips and even recipes. This all can be included in the wall magazine. There were also columns about students' achievements, doubts and problems. These columns were run with the help of teachers and parents. So in the wall magazines, there was also columns about students' achievements. means which all students have achieved in what all fields. Then whichever students have problems or doubts, they all were mentioned. See in the image given over there, like this was there in the wall magazine. Now these columns were all run with the help of teachers and parents. Teachers and parents are role model for students, so the teachers and parents helped the students to put on what all achievements, doubts and problems of the students on this wall magazine. After studying all the material, a discussion was held in the class to choose sections for their own magazine. It was decided that there would be at least 4 issues of the magazine. So after they studied whatever material should be included in the wall magazine, a discussion was held in the class that what all should be chosen to put in the wall magazine. Only 4 issues, at least there should be 4 issues of the magazine. 4 issues should be there on the wall magazine, and these all sections were chosen by the teachers and the students of 6th A. There would be a separate team for each issue. Now suppose there are at least 4 issues, so every issue will have separate team. Suppose one team is for tidbits, so that tidbits issue will have one team. Second team is, suppose it is science, based on science, then a second team will be of science. Third issue is, suppose it is about the surroundings, then third team will be responsible for the surroundings. Fourth team, suppose fourth issue is about discipline, so fourth team will be solving or collecting information about the discipline. So there was separate team for each issue. The team would have an editor, 1 or 2 sub-editors, illustrators, artists and writers. So what would the team have? The team would have editor. Editor means the person who edits the issues, who selects the articles to be included in that issue. Then 1 or 2 sub-editors. Sub-editors are those who help the editor for doing the work. Then illustrators. Illustrators means artists. And writers. Writers means those people who copied or typed the issue in beautiful letters. Now whatever they are putting on the wall magazine, it should be beautifully and attractive, so that all the students or all the parents and teachers should understand what is given over there. So it should be typed in beautiful letters so that it could be understood by all. Anyone in the class could send contributions to the issue. So anyone in the class. Now it is not necessary that 4 teams are there, so only 4 people will be included. Anyone in the class can contribute in this issue. They can give contributions. They can give information about the issues. The editors would select the articles to be included, and their decision would be final. So what is the work of editor? The editor would select the articles, what should be included for the wall magazine, and their decision will be final. No one can change. Only editor's decision is final. Thus, there would be 4 different teams to work on the 4 issues. So, as students, you can see in the image that 4 children are there and they are talking to the teacher. So, there would be 4 different teams. Now, 4 teams means 4. In each team, there will be a monitor who will keep the account of their team. The columns, that is regular features in all 4 issues, were planned with the help of the class teacher. Apart from the editorial terms, more groups were made to run columns like craft ideas, recipes, I need help, science corner, etc. It was the job of these groups to collect material for their respective columns. So now after that, the students would with the help of the class teacher, they would make the wall magazines. There were other teams also, other columns also can be included, like craft ideas, recipes, I need help, science corner, etc. And whatever teams are allotted, those students were responsible to collect information of their teams only, means of their columns or of their issues which they have selected. With the teacher's help, a prominent place was fixed to display the magazine in the classroom. A long discussion was held to choose a good name for the magazine. So, with the teacher's help, means the teacher would guide the students that where the magazine should be displayed in the classroom. And for this, a long discussion was held. Now to put the magazine or to put the magazine on the wall, there should be a good name for the magazine, so that it attracts other students, to read whatever they have put over there. So in this lesson we come to know that there is a good interaction between the teachers and the students. All the students find very interesting, and they learn a lot in these wall magazines. So students, that you have understood the idea and the hard work involved in putting forth the wall magazine. Let me share with you some specimens from the wall magazine of 6th day. I am sure you can create even more interesting pages if you use your own ideas and talents.